don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy. We got another one. Ha! Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry. Hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.
the NFL on EA Sports. And our focus goes to Jalen Johnson.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Atlanta sending its offense out for the first time, and for the first time since 2008, it's a rookie who will handle things at quarterback. Out of Cincinnati, the third-round pick, Desmond Ridder.
And you know how scouts always talk about checking all the boxes? I think this young man does exactly that when you're looking for an NFL quarterback. Proven leader. Teams went 43-6 while he was in college. Has speed, dual threat ability, and the production off the charts while he was in school, and also did a nice job of limiting turnovers. When you put it all together, there's a lot to be excited about for this young quarterback.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
Here come the Bears, and at the helm is someone that they have a lot of hopes for leading this franchise. The 11th pick in 2021 out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. His 6th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week. But here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Open, and the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Read option. Here's Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. To throw is Fields. Going deep downfield for Ross. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Well, CD, when you combine accuracy with a big arm, you get throws like that. And Justin Fields may very well be making these kinds of plays at the pro level for years to come.
And boy, that was something to watch, wasn't it? How about the way these guys came out here in the first quarter? They really put their stamp on this game early with their play calls, and they certainly look good so far.
Fields. Over the middle, caught by Mims. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Now it's Fields. The quick slant caught. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Montgomery will take it in. Touchdown, Bears. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Now the point after try for Santos. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Now After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. On second down, a run with Patterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And so much of being a good tackler is understanding and taking the right angles to a ball carrier. And that was just tremendous straight line speed there. He eliminated the angles and was able to meet his man behind the line of scrimmage.
And on the next-gen stats, it shows he clocked in at 18 miles an hour. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Fields. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Now Fields. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Fields going to keep it once more. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Here's Fields. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pretty sizable deficit here in the 1st quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It was Rashaan Evans there to put a nice hit on it.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Now on 2nd and 13. Fields. Throw right side of the tight end O'Shaughnessy. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he will have the Bears' first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. On the move to his left. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Let's go. Check, hit, good check.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll run with Patterson. Shifts by at the 15. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
First and 10, it's Patterson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Mims. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. This from 42 yards out. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
you
down.
Don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They're going to look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Oh, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will, 1st and 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Fields now to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Fields. And that is incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his
The Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, I mean, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Handoff running left, Patterson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Ritter's throw complete. This is London. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Back to throw again. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. Last week, good result. They were able to beat the Detroit Lions, and now they are on the good side of the scoreboard right now as well. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Deep forward. in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Fields under pressure, and they got to him again. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him. It sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Falcon football. Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. And that will be incomplete. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will close the gap down to 14. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bears offense ready to get going again. Ray Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll again see Calvin Ridley in the Falcon offense. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. At their 36-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. On 2nd and 9, Fields. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. They run the option here on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. A shotgun snap, Fields. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. Locates Mooney on the out route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
To the air again, Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
And down he goes again. A bevy of sacks in less than a half. But this defense is still losing the game. They've got to fix something because there should be no excuse for losing with an effort like this on that side of the ball. They need to take advantage when their defense is generating this kind of pressure so early in the game.
sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Fields to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
To throw is Fields.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
This a 27-yard attempt here. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. The Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one caught by Ridley. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Over the middle, caught by London. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We begin with a couple of teams who have been down on their luck the last few years. Detroit and the New York Giants from MetLife Stadium. And in the late stages of the first half, it's the Lions who are out in front. DeAndre Swift, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. From there, let's get down to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. The Ravens seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Ryan Tannehill strong in the win as his guys run their record to 8-2 with the W. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Bears. And their offense has been in top form so far, especially their passing game. as it helped push them out to this big halftime lead. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 12, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at about the 28. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at the 34. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
He'll drop to throw. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Back to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And they'll begin by running the option. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st down, Chicago.
Fields going to keep it once more. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. From the 50, here's Fields. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Fields now to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards for number 11.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Montgomery running right. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Play action. It's Fields. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 13. Now Patterson to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Throwing again on second down. Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Fields throwing again. There's Mooney with another catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
We just saw an example of what we talk about all the time when we meet with coaches. They want that hidden yardage to come to the front when they throw the football. Throw it, catch it, and then pick up more yardage after the catch.
Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
Offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on second and long. Fields. That's complete right side to Komet. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Fields. That's going to be caught along the sideline. And what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 31. 1 yard gain.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Montgomery back to the ground. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On second and a yard, Fields. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Bears are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll come out in the pistol. Fields going to hold on to it. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Toss left to Montgomery. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Here is Montgomery on 3rd and goal. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
Well, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's got another field goal, his 4th now in the game. He's making it look easy out there.
He certainly is, and they're always aiming for a swing of the leg that repeats under pressure, right? So nothing's different. He's got that right now because confidence is breeding confidence.
Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They're going to look to throw.
Into the hands of London.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Tossing out right here to Patterson.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
2nd and 5. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a Throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And his
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And the Falcons grab it. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And here now come the Falcons. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Time to see what this offense has left in the tank. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Algier will try to pick it up. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but a starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Fields. Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Buying time to his left. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. Throws right back to London, complete again. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 46.
To throw is Fields.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Only needing 2 yards on second down.
They'll go option to the short side. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. His scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
The return is Jones from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 22.
He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Here's Fields. Fields hit and the ball is loose.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because if the defense got it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Oh, look at the juke. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Straight ahead, Patterson. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, in a tied game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. Dances by at the 20. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 1st down, going back to Patterson. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. They'll go option to the short side. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 3rd down, here's Patterson. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo. This for the lead in the final stages. Koo knocks this one through the post. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So now Fields and the Bears down by a field goal. Just under 2 minutes to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Back to throw. Fields. Able to find Mims. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. All eyes on Fields. And this one complete again to Mims. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's Fields. Able to find Kmet. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Meanwhile, Fields' throw here caught by Mims. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. Now Fields. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. He's got Mooney, and he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On fourth down, here's the option.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain.
The Falcons offense set to go.
And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
In a design QB run in that spot, maybe trying to catch the defense off guard a bit. It didn't work, though.
Again, we're seeing that college influence come into the NFL. Quarterback run game on fourth down. We didn't see that very much in the previous years in the NFL.
No, seeing it more, saw it there, did not work out. Turnover on downs. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Falcons, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4.
And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Bears, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.
Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving, moving, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am unbothered, I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it, that is the difference. I am not waiting, I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right, my grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, who we? One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, who we? One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They tried to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic, I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. But I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, we got another one. Ha! Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time we do